And now for story time with Paul Walken. Where he's walking, I don't know.
Today we're going to be reading from Rotman Magazine. You see, Rotman, this is the School of Business from Canada, from the Rotman School of Management, University of Toronto. It's a very good school. It rivals the finest management schools in the world, not just in Canada. I don't know that there's any others in Canada, but there's this one. And so today, in this most recent issue of Rotman Management, we're going to be looking at the rules, an innovator's guide to creativity. Innovation is critical for a company, no matter how large or small, that wants to foster growth. So we're going to just take a look at this. See, anybody can be a genius. It says all you have to do is find a way to change people's view of the world. That's what we do. We might take something plain like a management article and spice it up, make it hot. So we'll go ahead and get started. What is the definition of genius? For most people, it's someone with a towering IQ, say 140 points or higher. I would argue that a genius is more than that, but also less. My working definition is a person who turns insight into innovation and in the process changes our view of the world. In short, it's someone who takes creativity to the point of originality. Philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer said it best. He said, talent hits a target no one else can hit, but genius hits a target no one else can see. Nobody saw the iPhone coming. Nobody saw Microsoft coming. Nobody saw my tremendous acting talent coming. We hit them where they don't see it coming. The rules set forth in this article aren't new, but they can help. They can help you create something new. You see, Michelangelo didn't invent the hammer and chisel, but by using these tools, he sculpted Michelangelo's David and the Pieta. Just as you can shape a block of marble with your bare hands, you can shape ideas. You can shape with your bare mind, your naked mind. You can shape. You need rules. In my latest book, says the author, in my latest book, I lay out 46 rules of genius under 4 headings. How can I innovate? How should I work? How can I learn? And how can I matter? Because we all want to matter. In this article, I will present 10 of them. My fondest wish is that you will combine these time-tested principles with the desire that you already have to ignite an endless cycle of creative growth with your innovation and in your organizations. And with that, on to some of my rules for enabling innovation and thereby enabling genius, which I know that you all have. Rule 1, break the rules. Break the rules. Rule 2, wish for what you want. Rule 3, feel before you think. Rule 4, you see what's not there, you see it. That's what a genius does. Rule 5, ask a bigger question. Rule 6, you got to frame problems tightly. Don't look at them in general terms. Rule 7, think whole thoughts. Rule 8, stay in the dragon pit. The dragon pit is a gap between what is and what could be. You stay in that pit. You fill in that gap. Rule 9, approach answers obliquely. Rule 10, wait for the jolt. It's coming, you gotta wait for it. In closing, he says, like all true art, true innovation is an act of protest, a rebellion against the rules that have hardened into laws. Your job is to melt down the laws and recast them as principles that make sense to you and the needs of your work. The rules I've described herein are not the complete catalog, the author says, but they are enough to get you going. My hope is that you will be inspired to create your own rules, a set of tools forged in the fires of your passion, perfectly balanced and fitted to your own hand. Marty Numier is an advocate for creativity and the author of the 46 Rules of Genius, an innovator's guide to creativity, and several other works. That's in the new issue of Rotman Management. If you just give it a try, you won't be disappointed. I guarantee it, it's got my stamp of approval.